Hopefully now we can hear me now. It keeps warning me that my bit rate is lower than recommended. I don't know how to change the dumb bit rate. Anyway, hang on to that thought. No, I'm running late tonight. I wasn't even supposed to be going live, but then I realized I did not. I didn't put the question up like I had planned on doing. Pop out my chat. Pop out chat. Thank you. Shrinky dink that. Alright, now I'm going to put the window right. And then this one. That's not what I wanted to do. So now I'll move this back over here and make it be there. And then open this. That what I want to do? Yes, there's my amplifier right there. Now, will this window behave? No, this window won't behave like that. So I have to put this. Oh yeah, that does not work at all, does it? Wow. Well, you learn something new every day. So you can't resize that amplifier. So I'm going to put it over here. And then this one, chat, I'm going to go to the other side. There, like that. And then that. Every time I do that, it tries to move the Reapers. I don't want to move the Reapers. The Reapers belongs in that window. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to hang out here, play some stuff, wait for hopefully people will come in. And then I can do some stupid stuff. Pose the question. Yes, I can go back now. I can look at that and I can leave that on my screen where I can see it and mess with it. Well, hello, Mr. Hubs. I'm glad somebody showed up. What is that? Well, I'm just going to choke on air. Maybe I have the vid. Can't say the whole word. Yeah, I've been playing with a couple of things on the mic, and one of them is a preamp. So I'm trying. That should bring it up a little bit. Now I should be more similar to the mix than the guitar is. Because my other choice is to do this bad thing. And I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. Where's it at? There. That should, yes, there is my preamp. All right, I turned on the preamp. Now I should be exceptionally loud. This will be a good test of this because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much this is adding to my vocal. In my cans, it makes me sound like I'm booming. Oh. So, I don't know. Am I louder than the guitar now? Am I worse? Am I better? Do I sound like a robot? I don't know. I sound great to me, but that doesn't mean I sound great. So, I was playing with this the other day, and Marshall told me that my vocal went away. Then we played with it some, but this makes it a lot easier for me. Oh, wow. My Walmart order was delivered like 5 hours ago. Close enough for rock and roll. Yes, I've received a message that my Walmart order has arrived. Except I already knew that because I opened it, put it in the cupboard in the kitchen, and that was it. So, oh my goodness. So I'm trying a new amplifier out. My amplifier, let's go over here. Now I have to do fancy stuff. Will it show this? Got that pinned. I might have to do this different because it may not just show it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to I have a window capture here somewhere. I really got to clean this up. It's a mess. It is an absolute mess. I don't want to display one capture. That should be this one. There we go. All right. I can't make this. I mean, I can open up the window a little bit, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. Is right there. This is Neural DSP's newest release, and this is Tone King. It is. This is quite a cool amp. It's got a lot more clean tones. So, but then it's got the spanky dirtiness for some leads and stuff like that too. But I don't play leads, so I don't even play rhythm. Which screensaver is inspirational? Did I put up a screensaver? If we're talking about that one in the background, way back there, let me see. Can I make it? Oh man, I got so many things. That one, my background. Yes, it inspires me to go camping whenever the weather will allow me to go camping. So, but yeah, this amplifier. If I put my finger on the string that I want to press down upon and touch to the fret, it works a lot better. Because this, that wasn't working for me. But strangely, that does. Yeah, that's been my background for my desktop. Oh God, going on 4 years. Yes, Gary, I do. I have well, it's new to me. I got to learn how to ride all over again now. I got a 93 Goldwing touring bike and a little tent and some other stuff. But yeah, I'm going to Montana this year. I plan on going to a few places in Oregon I haven't seen. I'm thinking about going up to the Stonehenge in Washington. A little miniature version of it. But yes, I do camp with my scooter. But yeah, this is my new toy. I got the 14-day trial. It's I think it's 99 pounds on sale right now. Yeah, I could literally fit all of my camp gear, my actual camping gear, into a rucksack. I wouldn't even need a backpack. And then basically just tie my tent onto the bottom of it. But yeah, I think my camping gear altogether weighs about, I think I figured it out, it's 8 pounds. The water I carry weighs almost as much, weighs almost as much as my camping gear. But yeah, I pack super light. I'm not sure. I broke a throttle cable getting ready this spring, so I've got to do, now I'm in the middle of tearing it all down so I can put a throttle cable in it. I figured there was a reason I needed to do that, so it broke here sitting in front of the house under the carport, so I can fix it here and not on the side of the road. But yeah, this is fun. Changing a throttle cable. This is the default clean. That's what it comes up and sounds like. It's crazy how quiet that is compared to some of the others. But I turn the input up a little bit. What's OBS say about all this bullshit? Yes, it was. It was really my fault, though. I'd like to say it wasn't, but it was my fault. There weren't any clear instructions on YouTube, actually, for changing the throttle cables on one of these. I guess they just presumed that you would, being a scooter guy, would be able to figure it out. Well, I tried to take it off at the handlebar, which I did, on the throttle sleeve. But when I got the throttle cable lubricated and I went to put it back in, I couldn't get it to go far enough over to fall into the slot and then lay in there right. And while I was trying to manipulate it with the pliers, I cracked that soldered end on there. So, yeah, no worries. I'll be here. Just let me know when you're back, Gary. I'm going to mess around with some tones on my Tone King. See what I can come up with for something cool and badass. Artists. Let's go down here to Rabea Masad. I've never heard of them, but that's, that nobody ever. Jam band lead. Oh, that's different. A lot of trim in that. It's very dirty too. That one's not one I'm finding pleasing for what I want to do right now. Let's look at. Ooh, here's a Richard. Richard Henschel. Henschel? Hen. Preston Smith. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm playing with my new amplifier here. Well, it's 14-day trial. I gotta wait until next month to actually buy it. And it probably won't be on sale then, but it's going to be like $150. Yeah, I'm sure that it's got all these, you can see Coke Benavides, Mike Krampus, Neil Zaza. These are probably fantastic, crazy people that I've never even heard of. But these are their models of these amps. So, I'm new to this. I barely know which end of this thing to strum. Vintage Trem. Gary might be AFK. I think he said he was going to put the kids to bed. Boy, that's super quiet to me. Let's go to Simon Groove. Wonder if he's related to Tone Kings of the Stone Age. What's this sound like? Whoa, that's definitely a rhythm part. You're not, or a single string, I guess. Oh, I got a bad habit of hooking my thumb right here. Instead of just letting it drop when I get to the end of the fretboard, boom, I get up here to the top, and then I catch my thumb on almost every time I try and do that, and then I end up trying to stretch some weird ass way instead of just being able to. That doesn't hurt my thumb at all. Wow. That's a weird tone. Yep. And she's a fatty. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it's got a little cutaway right here, but that could have been severely made different. And if I were making my own, I would contour this a lot. This would be way different than it is. But that would probably require me to know how to build a guitar, and I don't know how to do that. What's up, Boomer? How be's the Boomer? I'm playing with my new amplifier, and here we get a few more people in here. I'm going to show a picture and ask a question, and no one has to worry about anything inappropriate happening. That'll be for Wednesday. Crunchy nut. Let's see what a crunchy nut sounds like. Doom for fun. I used to play Doom way back when it was like a really super slow PC game, but it was badass at the time. That had to be like 92 or something. I don't do much Doom metal. I appreciate those that can, but not for me. Chewy Clean by Zach Comtois. That's a name I would change in America. Comtois. Yeah, that's a name asking for being bullied. Well, yeah, but I mean, most of your stuff is super heavy. I know you do some of that down tune stuff. I tried to do a drop D on this, and I just couldn't. It's hard enough for me to remember where to put my fingers and what to do with it just in standard. So I'm just gonna stick with that. Let's see what Chewy Clean sounds like by Zach, whatever the hell I said his name was. Chewy Clean? I don't know if I'd call that chewy. Yeah, I'm thinking that's maybe light and airy, but Chewy Clean, light and airy clean fits that better. Let's see, they got the last one here from Zach, which is Yikes. Oh, this is gonna be good. I was never called a pretzel. Let's see. I combed my hair to the side at the time and had relatively short hair. talking about my early high school career at this point. I was called the Fonz for that, although I look absolutely nothing like him. Didn't dress like him. Shit. I wore polo shirts. So, yeah, no one called me a pretzel. The Fonz. Pretzels do sound good. What's up, Hat? What is up? It's good to see you. Maybe Sirash goes. They removed 3 views. Huh. Fantastic. Maybe those were the views with the people that had the ad blocker on. Nobody uses an ad blocker, right? Yep, that doesn't, I mean, it's, I don't know if I'd call that yikes. Some of these names that these guys came up with. So that was, I just randomly picked that guy. So let's pick a different one here. Let's pick, let's see. Let's pick somebody who's got a lot of them. Forrest Savelli. Now, I have some of his I've tried in Nolly, and that's pretty good stuff. And then there's Jack Gardenier. I don't even know how to say this name. Isan. That's just, there's too many consonants in that name. I can't do it. That's crazy. I never paid attention to my numbers that close. I'm gonna have to start looking at that now to see if I lose views like that too. Jake Howsam Low. Let's see. A chosen chicken. #1 amplifier model from Jake Howsam Low is a chosen chicken. Let's see what a chosen chicken sounds like. He's got it in the lead position. Let's put this on a single. Mix this up there. Put them out in the middle. I can maybe get into this one a little bit, maybe. What's up, Conspiracy Media? Thank you for stopping by. Now we got Conspiracy Media, Preston Smith's Music, Hetriani, Gary Hubbs taking care of the kids. Who else is snuck in here? Well, Boomer. Yep, almost forgot about Boomer. Good Lord, Boomer. You'll have to slap me next time you see me, because that was I did righteously just forget you there. Hang on. I think Houston's got a problem here. It's not that one. There's one of them right there. D was not wanting to be a D. Oh yeah, G is not happy being G either. Come on, up a little bit more. Come on, there it is. B is happy. Oh, an E on the high E string. That one sounds all right. At least it's in tune now. It was in tune when I started, in my defense, but then I was doing some weird stuff. So that was a chosen chicken. Not sure about some of these names. I think maybe they were having a little too much of the ganja that day. Stop doing that. Now don't touch me there. No. There it goes. All right. So that was chosen chicken. Let's, completely inappropriate. Let's see what that's all about. That's rhythm. He's got it in a rhythm position. Yeah, it's definitely rhythm. Holy wow. Huh. Yeah, that is completely inappropriate. Not a tone that I'm probably going to use a lot. Let's see. That's a car going by. Charlie Robbins. Let's look at Sincato. Nope. Not a Sincato fan either. Let's see, where is it at? This was fun to play with. Ouch. Get fingers in the right strings. Hey, hello, Les. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's one I mess around with. I don't remember what that one. I think that one started out as being called Clean Clay, and I fiddled around with the reverb a little bit, and I put the compressor on there. I did not like the overdrive sound on that one, but I tend to lean towards pretty clean tones, but the delay on that's fun to play with. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this delay. See, I'll show you. I hope you guys can see this. That's about as big as I can make it here, but it's got two time dials, time left and time right, and if I put them on the same time, in other words, if this one's on a quarter note and this one's on a quarter note, there's really nothing to hear. Let me see if I can do this. Get this up here. I mean, it's there, but there's no ping pong, none of that. So playing around with it, I found that it sounded to me, now I'm getting a ping pong effect. Yeah, I could see that, Preston. I could see that. But I don't understand how to use this one. Because this is just weird to me. If I make this, let's see if I can make this, see if over here, that's max, and it's super slow. Once again, if I put that down to minimum, then it doesn't do anything. On about a 16th is where it sounds right. Right there. And this to me sounds right. But I don't know how to make that be on the other ones in Nolly. Let's bring up one of these others. If I go, I think I have Guitar 2 set up as Nolly. That is, no, that's the Fortin. That's the other one I'm playing with. I still got a couple of days left on that, but I'm not a huge fan of this Fortin amp. This 410 or 14, I don't know how to say this guy's name. The sounds that are in this, I would have to just mix my own tones because most of the presets don't do diddly for me. So I must have Nolly on this one. No, not that one. This one. Yeah, this one has Nolly. See, now this delay on this one for Nolly, it has the ping pong mod on or off, and you change your time here, and it just changes what it does. So I don't know exactly. Let me switch it over to this one. Unmute. Turn it up in the mix and give yourself some more feedback. And ping pong is on. And then if I go to this, I understand. But this one, I'm going to go back to the other guitar. Mute, disarm, arm, unmute. Now we're back here, I think. I don't understand time left and time right. This doesn't, because I can't make it do one thing in my left ear and something else in my right ear. It just sounds like it's doing the same thing. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I want there. Go back over here. So, let's see here. Fun and enjoyable. Yes, fun and enjoyable. When you set the time, you can set the note or the millisecond speed. One works best with a tap tempo. The other is set and forget. Okay, I'll have to play with that, because I barely understand tap tempo. So I did get a thing today, though. I don't want to buy any 9-volt batteries, so I got one of those doohickeys that makes you have your, where's it at? It's gonna be here. Where's my pictures? Right here. Bring that up. You guys should be seeing that right now. Let me look here. Yeah. So it's got 10 slots. Anyway, it's called a power station. It was $28. Came with all the patch cables to go for multiple pedals. So now I can run my trem and my wah both with this one thing. It's very bright though, and it doesn't have an off switch. But it's got four of them are, these first 4 LEDs here are 9-volt, 500 milliamps or 100 milliamps. I'd have to look at it now, and it's down on the floor. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's right. Then these two are at 500 milliamps. Well, all four of these are at 500 milliamps. And then these here are a 12 volt and an 18 volt on the end. And then it has, like I said, it has 8 patch cables to go between your stuff, but it also has 2 cables that are polarity reversing adapters. So if you have, both the things that I have are center pole ground and positive on the outer ring. But if I had one that was positive in the center with a ground on the outer ring, then I could use the swap cable. But yeah, this let me make this a little bit smaller. There it is. So I'm gonna go back over to this screen because that's way gooder. I gotta close that. No, we're not doing that. Oh my goodness. I almost bought one of those, the Joyo brand. Now, you have the power station that you have. Is that that Joyo power station, is that similar to this, Preston? Oh, okay. She stabs me in the back. That's hilarious. I change this to a... Yes, and then if I go to the post effects... No, cats do not mess around. We have 2 cats here. Neither of them are mine. I don't actually own any pets that I have, but I have a picture of the one I called Tard. He was a little oxygen deprived when he was a kitten and brought back to life. And this is Tard right here. His name is actually Zeus. They're big cats. They both have some Mancoon in them, but I don't have a picture of Loki. Loki is the king, absolute undisputed king of this household. Everything in this house is Loki's, and if you don't like it, Loki doesn't care. That cat gives no fucks. He lays in the middle of the floor on his back, legs splayed out to the side. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I don't have any pictures of him. I have some on my phone, but I don't want to search through my phone to find the pictures just to show those to you. But yeah, that's right. Let me switch this over. That's Tard right there. That's him. He just wants you to pet him, and once you start petting him, you cannot stop. He likes to talk to you while you're eating or doing anything anywhere near where he can see you, and then he'll start meowing at you because he wants you to notice that he is a cat. And we notice this a lot. So that's Tard. Every so often, Tard will feel like he can stand up to Loki. Oh yeah, he is way cute. They're both beautiful cats. Loki's not as cute, but Loki is... I'll have to take a picture of him and show him on Wednesday. But yeah, he is kind of funny. Every so often Zeus will think, oh, well, I could just do this thing. And it's something that Loki doesn't allow Tard to do. Loki is fucker, by the way. This is not a children's show, so hopefully none of you brought your kids into the room. I waited a while. I think most are there, but yeah. Well, hello, Epi. How you doing, buddy? Got Gary trying for a timeout. You guys. Didn't that actually get you timed out, Mr. Hubs? at another person's. Okay, kids, we're out of here. Yeah. But yeah, I call them Tard and Tucker for obvious reasons. But yeah, they're great cats. Um, they're both terminally indoor cats. They do not go outside at all. Oh, let me get back over here. So, that's a good one, Boomer. That'll probably get you banned in more than one. That's a good one. Very, very, very convincing. Very convincing. Blue wrench of invincibility. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Boomer, could you say that again, please? Gary, are you ready? Get your practice finger ready. Boom dot. Yes, that's good. I like that one very much. Oh my goodness. Let's go back over here to this one. It gets too complicated. If I have to look at more than just me over here on the other screen, I get scared. So, oh my goodness. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. And then I should be able to go here, and I should be able to adjust my amplifier without making... Nope, not today. That was working so well for a minute. Now it wants to take away my screen. This is the Wrench King. Oh my goodness. What's Epi doing? By the way, since there's a few of you here, what did I do with it now? I went through all that, and I opened it up, and I made a big deal about making jokes and talking about the dumb cats, but I brought this one up. Yeah, this one right here. Alright, now I gotta go back over to the other screen again. Oh, this is so complicated when I have to change screens. I need to make one of them things that I could just push the button and it changes my scenes. There's a whole bunch of YouTube videos about how to do that with your MIDI board, which I just happen to have, that has a lot of buttons that aren't being used. So I was talking about this earlier, and I mentioned that I bought this new toy and everything, but this also ties into my question for the contest for the pedal, which I'm going to spin for on Wednesday. Preston is entered by default because he is the only person that gave me the right answer last time. And if nobody gives me a right answer, Preston's going to get a pedal. Because I'm not going to keep doing this. But anyway, so this is called a power station. Some of you are going to have to get out your memory caps. Who was the lead guitarist for Power Station? Don't answer me here. You have time to research this. Going to be an easy one. But who was the lead guitarist for Power Station? And for bonus points, did you get it? Super. Man, I'm glad you got that, Epi. Did you listen to it yet? Anyway, for bonus points, who was the lead singer for the vocals? And what years did he serve in the band? Both times. Yeah, Effie, did you get that? So anyway, that's going to be the question. I'm going to ask it again on the night. But those that are here tonight that heard that question, and I'll say it again. Nice. Yeah, it's a great CD. Absolutely love that CD. It's so much fun. I have me back on the right screen now. I don't even know. Is this, no, see, that's the wrong screen. Let's go back to the pretty screen. That's the pretty screen. Yeah, we'll stay on that one for a minute. Yes, he is. Boomer, you don't follow instructions very well, do you? I'm just kidding. I don't care. Because how I'm going to do this is, I was getting to that part, but then I got distracted by Epi because he got one. But, yes, Robert Palmer was, of course, on vocals, but not for the entire time they played. He was with the band 2 different times. He was with the band 2 different times. Can you tell me the years that he was in there? No. You're supposed to put it in the chat on Wednesday when I ask the question again. You put it in there. See, this is my way to make you come tonight and to make you come back again on Wednesday when I actually do the drawing. So Boomer's gonna get entered in there. So now Preston's odds just went down to 50-50 because we have at least one more name on the wheel. So I don't care how you get the answer. It's not like it's a super secret question. Most of you rock and rollers out there should probably know this, just like Boomer did. But I wanted to put him to the test and see if he could tell me when Robert Palmer was the vocalist for Power Station both times. But I'm going to ask the question again on Wednesday, as soon as I have a few people in there. And I'm probably going to not spin the wheel until about an hour in, I'm thinking. Dice toss, right? Yeah, I'll take 50-50 odds every day. And I'll play 8 decks deep against the dealer on the blackjack table. I don't care. Those odds are still okay with me as I play money management. But yeah, we're gonna do the drawing on Wednesday, and not drawing, spin. I'm gonna do the spin on the whatever that damn wheel's called. I can't ever remember that. You can look it up, Gary. You don't have to know the answer tonight. And of course, I've already told you that the right answer is in this chat because your brother Boomer there, he just threw the answers right out there and didn't even ask who was on the bass. But of course, Boomer bass meme should know absolutely who was on bass. So Power Station is an answer. I don't know. I mean, technically, any amp is a power station. It supplies, power for sound to be amplified. So, yeah. Yeah, you're close, Boomer. You're close. Yeah, they did start in 84, and he was with the band originally from 84 to 87, if I remember correctly. So I was reading this today. And then he was away from the band until 91 or 92 when he came back and he did the vocals for him again. Thank you, Epi. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't mess around. I don't have time to. Don't have to do that. You need what? Give me some too, Preston. Jeez, I'm thirsty. I ain't even taken my dinner plate back to the. You can see it back. Yeah, it's right over my shoulder, right there. I haven't even taken it in to rinse it off yet. I got done with dinner and threw the live up so I could talk to my friends. You may be right, Gary. You may very well be right. Mr. Caldwell, so good to see you, sir. weights and stuff. Oh, brother, you are funny. If you only knew how far that is from the truth. I do my own laundry here. I do the shopping for the house. I do a good portion of the cooking. I do shopping, groceries, restocking. I do a lot of stuff. Well, hello, Mr. Mike Shaner Music. No, I haven't seen her in here yet. I was kind of hoping she might make a quick appearance. But I haven't seen her since Vince's place. Yeah, that's when she seemed to have left the party train. Take out the cat and shake the dog. Well, honestly, if I'd have to do that job, I think I would rather take out the cat and shake the dog, because if it was the other way around, yeah, I don't think that's going to turn out very well for whoever's shaking the cat. Well, you can't even get her when she comes in here, Gary. I think I gave her a wrench, too. Oh my God, Mike, that was absolute comic genius. Perfect. The only thing that would have made it better is if she was in the chat and saw you say it, because that is hilarious. Oh, shaking the cat is a bad idea. Yes indeed, Boomer, I agree. These cats are super docile here. Even when you do stuff that irritates them, the most I've ever had either of them do when I'm rubbing fur the wrong way, and by that I mean doing anything that irritates them, because sometimes you just got to mess with a cat. The worst that's ever happened, and I've deserved much worse, is a pretty stern bite, but not enough to break skin, obviously controlled, and then some claws. But, you know, I was messing with them, so I deserve it. They don't get in trouble for that shit, because I'm just messing with them to see what I can get away with. Oh. Yeah. You can't not see that. I understand where you're coming from, Mike. Because, yeah, it pretty much, it's like saying, don't look. It's too late. I've already seen it. Oh, that was bad chord. That's way gooder. I think Gary Hubbs is calling it. Oh. Bar chords hurt at first. I don't know if anybody ever told any of you guys that, but although it gets better, it still hurts after a few minutes. Doing this stretch. And it's so much better than it used to be. I used to not even be able to get the strings to ring out. Now it's just holding the position because I don't have that death grip on the neck anymore. You know, pulling it out of tune like that. But the position, because I don't know notes yet. All I do is chords. See, it seems like you should be able to do that, but here is this G sharp. So I have to work on that. Anyway. She got a sister. Play the chord shape as single notes. So if I'm playing a G5, wow. Nope. I was looking at my fingers instead of the screen. Apparently, I should have been looking at the screen. Stetson, man. See? Right there. This ain't gonna fit because of my cans, but it'll look funny as hell. See? Right there. That's... yeah. What's up? Yeah, I wear Stetson. No Drakkar Nor or Polo Cologne. I'm never gonna get this to stay back up here on my lamp where I had it. Nope. Not today. Oh. It's going to stay. We're going to call it there. Did you just go back to Stetson? But you liked it, didn't you, Lori? You liked the Stetson, didn't you? I wore chrome for a while, too, so, you know. Did you come here to pick on me more, Lori? Or did you just come here to say hi? I know you didn't come here to play around with the contest thing for Wednesday because you don't play guitar, so you would not want to win a guitar pedal. Yes, I think so. I think you just baited her. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I can. Yep, can't hurt my feelings unless I care what you say. Yeah, well, you'd qualify for that, but we're not talking about that right now. Technically true, you could come out of the line out. Let's see. You'd have to use your interface for your keyboard with the pedal in between, but you could actually do that because you could come out of the here, let me beat the crap out of my microphone. You could come out of the line out from the keyboard into the pedal, out of the pedal, and then into the back of your, and it would just do to the sound whatever it does. Thank you, Hugh. I've been playing around with some stuff. This for those of you that weren't here earlier, let me show you my new, well, it's not my new toy yet. I don't have any mustard stains. There's a couple of grease stains down here in the belly area, but yeah, there's no nasty mustard stain. I don't use yellow mustard anyway. I use brown mustard. Where did that go? There it is, right there. So I gotta. Hey, did I tell you could do that? No, I didn't. Thank you. All right, so I got this Tone King. Let me bring up the amplifier so everybody can see it again. This is Neural DSP's latest release of their modeling amps, and this one is called Tone King 2. It's got a bunch of presets. I was playing with those earlier, but it's a pretty neat amplifier. It's got trem and reverb, spring reverb, if I remember correctly, in this. I'm not familiar with this amplifier at all, but I am in here, and I'm liking this. This is a lot of fun to play with. I'm having a really good time messing around with this. Some things I don't understand, but I'll keep playing with them. Like Marshall says, I'll turn it up until it sounds like crap and then back it off. But yeah, this has their new features in it. You'll notice if you use if you use Nolly, you notice that a lot of the amplifiers in there have the high sampling and low sampling rate, and they've just done away with that completely. You can do stereo or mono, which of course I'm running in mono on this, but on the microphones they changed. With this one here, they added, if you have a MIDI expression pedal, it'll simulate that in here, and that's what this grayed out thing is up here, is for your expression pedal. So if you want to use it as a wah or volume or whatever, you could set it to do that. And that's pretty cool. And then they did where is it at? Right. Here it is. This here, they added in room levels for these mics, which they didn't have that choice before. But you can still do all the same stuff with the distance here, moving them around, of course, where you want them to point on the speaker. But this room level wasn't there before, and this is kind of fun to play with. I'm not that deep in amplifiers yet as far as worrying about the room mics. I just make sure that they're turned on because I do like the sound. Let's see here. Way back here. Not to that one. There we go. All right, Het. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I'm still practicing. I practice all the time. I play along with all the stuff on there, and no, I can't see you, Mike. I keep looking over there, and it's just this kind of almost like predator presence. You know, you're kind of hazy over there, but not completely. Stay smooth, Mr. Hetriani. Thank you for coming by. Come back on Wednesday and answer the question if you want to win. My friend, you know your powders. That is Gold Bond powder. Yes, indeed. That is my standby. I am officially an old man because, well, hell, I've been using that since I was in my 30s. But yeah, 100% correct. Good eye there. But yeah, we don't do yellow mustard for me here. I don't. No, I don't like that yellow mustard. Yeah, I like brown mustard, but I don't like yellow mustard. Even on my hot dogs. I use mayonnaise on my hot dogs actually. Well, Hellman's actually, which here in my part of the country is not called Hellman's. It's actually called Best Foods, but it is the identical. It is the identical product. I found that out when I was, but yes, Hellman's is the best mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is great in, I don't know, where people like that sweet shit, maybe in fruit salad or some damn thing, but yeah, according to my research, Hellman's and Best Foods, same thing. Vulcans or Klingons. Definitely Klingons. I don't want a calm pacifist. I want somebody that's going to freak the fuck out and watch my back. So yeah, Mike, I'm picking the Klingons. Because I figure if I got enough Unsta to get them to like me, they're probably gonna take care of me too. So you know, I'm a likable guy. I'm a likable guy. I mean, just ask me. I'll tell you. I just did. Stargate. He said he didn't say anything about. You're gonna make me cry. Pinky the Brain or Perky the Mule? I'm not exactly certain. That I'm trying to think. There's Pinky Tuscadero, and she was pretty perky, but that was like in the 70s. She's probably not that perky anymore. But yeah, I don't know that reference, Hugh. I'm missing it. It's probably something really simple or something I should definitely know. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Hold on. There is this thing. Yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell her. I was really tearing up, you know, because like Star Trek was, I mean, that's my jam. It really is. We're not going to go there. No, we're not going to go there. We're going to go there. Here it is. All right, now it's going to work. Well, look at that. We'll go here. Newest. Yeah, right here. Yeah, we're gonna take a little break here, and we're gonna, I don't know, he might get mad at me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna turn. Can I do that? How do I do that? Where is, if I do that, okay, that makes me go away. And then bring that out. And then I gotta turn that down for me a little bit. Just talk amongst yourselves. I can't see my chat because it's behind the screen. I'm just saying I love this particular piece of music. Sure hope I don't get a copyright strike. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. Pretty soon I'll figure out how to actually do this stuff instead of doing that. I just absolutely love that track. That I can't get enough of that thing. I don't know how many times I've listened to it. And look, I've listened to it a whole bunch of times and I haven't liked it yet. I am a bad human. Now I've liked it. It's on my playlist. Oh my goodness. Where did my chat go? It's here somewhere. No, not that one. I don't want to look at that. That's the one I want to look at. All right. Now, let me get this turned back the way it was. That one was on, and then I went over there. Yeah, that's gooder. There we go. All right. Yes. Yes. Mark does generate a lot of ideas. That guy is a machine. And he's very good. I haven't seen Mark and Ingo do something. They probably have, but man, something else. Boomer, we need you to be fresh for anything that you might do in the future, like, more music, funny songs, being your normal awesome self. So I think it's best if you just follow Lori's instructions and go get your rest. But yeah, I don't know if Forest of the Wolf and Black Covers has done anything, but I think there would be some kind of, I don't know. It seems like their styles would meet and be something really cool. Yeah, we're trying to get the manscaping thing here, so I'm just going to tell you to stay smooth, Boomer. Stay smooth. That's what I say to everybody. And to me, it has nothing to do with body hair. It has everything to do with motorcycle riding. Because you tell your friends, stay smooth, or keep shiny side on top, or the rubber side down. It's all about being safe and wishing your friends well. So, yeah, that's kind of funny for me when people get... I think it was Mark that told me if I keep saying stay smooth and putting it in the chat that I'm going to end up getting commercials for the lawnmower manscaping thing or whatever the hell it is. But well, I'm telling you, there's some fantastic music. I wish I had an inkling of the talent that I get to hang out with. Marshall, Boomer, Lori, Ingo, Mark, the list just goes on and on. There's so many talented people in here. No, I'm pretty sure it's not about peanut butter. Gary, I will grant you that Miracle Whip is smoother, but it also tastes like shit. So there's that. I'm not a Miracle Whip fan. I really am not. My grandmother made me stomach that stuff my entire childhood. One of the very few things that I didn't like as a child was Miracle Whip. I've always preferred what I call mayonnaise. Best Foods, Hellmann's, something like that. So yeah, I'll grant you that Miracle Whip is smoother, but it tastes like shit, so I don't want it anyway. I've had it on a couple of salads where it's been okay. It's just so sweet. Is really the right? Yes, I have read that. Yeah, I don't know. You, wow, Hugh. Yeah, you're in Scotland, and it did not occur to me that Miracle Whip. It's made. You have to have products made by Kraft there because they're just like worldwide. They've invaded every corner of the globe. I think they're even in China somewhere. But Miracle Whip is I refer to it as a salad dressing because it's very sweet. And if you were to mix it with like, I don't know, if you've had like a fresh pea and cheese salad, that sounded terrible, although it's making my mouth water just thinking about it. Sweet peas and carrots and other things mixed together with it. But yeah, it's like a mayonnaise type substance, but it's just wrong. Yeah, so Miracle Whip is made by the Kraft Company here in the States, and they market it as mayonnaise, and it is not mayonnaise. Nut sauce or graphite. Definitely nut sauce. Definitely. I've chewed on a few pencils, so I can't say I haven't tasted graphite because when I was a bad pencil chewer when I was a kid. Bad pencil chewer when I was a kid. But I don't think I have ever I don't think I've ever put nut sauce in my mouth. I'm just gonna say, unless you're talking about peanut butter or I don't know, maybe Chinese peanut sauce or sesame sauce. That's about as close as I get to that. Good night, Boomer. Supposed to shine until 2030. But see, I just used look at this. I'm in low light here, and you can see how shiny my hair is. My hair is it's fresh washed today. So, you know, I took that body wash, and no, I actually own some shampoo. I had to go somewhere, and I didn't have any body wash, so I just bought a bottle of shampoo and conditioner in one. I don't remember. It's like Revlon cheapo, or it's not Dial. It's not. It might be Suave, but anyway, it's cheap, super cheap. So I actually have shampoo for a while, although I'll use it up and then it'll be gone. But yeah, I was out somewhere and I needed to take a shower, so I just bought this and I used the shampoo to clean my entire body. I felt very silky when I was done. Half a cup of powdered. What did I miss here? Potato stuff from the food bank. Oh, yeah. The dried potatoes. I get those every once in a while. We have a local food bank place here that I'll go to once in a while. Usually when we're low on tuna fish. I know that sounds super bad, but tuna fish, for some reason, and we're talking cheap Starkist albacore guaranteed to be wild caught, whatever the hell that means. Because like they couldn't catch it unethically from the wild. Yeah, they could. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying not to get on a soapbox here because I have a lot of issues with that. But anyway, that is normally $1.50 a can at most. And here recently they went to I want to say $2.25 a can. And that's just, I can't spend that for something that's going to make 3 goddamn sandwiches. That's just, I can afford it, but I don't want to. So, yes, occasionally I will go to the food bank to partake of their stockpile of tuna fish, which they always seem to have a lot of, and I will turn down all of the other things that they want to give me in exchange for extra tuna fish. And I usually come out of there with about 5 cans of tuna fish. And that's my guilty secret is I go to the food bank and get tuna fish because I'm too cheap to pay $2.25 for star-kissed albacore chunk light tuna packed in water. It's not even the good stuff in oil. Yeah, I understand that, you know, there's fishermen that have sacrificed a whole lot of stuff for that, and they deserve the money that they get. But holy crap, and we're talking about what is it, like 4 or 5 ounces in a standard can? I think it's a 5-ounce can, and that includes the water weight. So once you squeeze that water out of there, because let's be honest, we all squeeze the water out of it before we do anything with it, whether we're putting it in a tuna casserole or we're going to make sandwiches out of it or we're going to make a tuna salad. Yeah, that water don't stay in there, but you pay for that weight. Yeah, $2.25 is crazy. Yeah, our bread hasn't spiked that bad yet. We can still get $2 for decent bread. Although Chuck, he's landlord number 2 or 1 or whatever. Anyway, they're both my friends. We call it Chucky bread. It's Oven Joy white, just simple like Wonder Bread or whatever, only it's a different brand. But he uses it and likes that very much, and I'm like, only for my tuna fish sandwiches. Those are, you can get them on sale now at Safeway here, and I don't know what stores you guys have there. Yeah, it's like $3 for a tuna sandwich, and I can buy one of those from the deli for that. Forgot where I was going now. Northbound train, southbound track. His bread is $1. I think it's $1.39 a loaf. So, yeah, but we're not talking about snack food, Lori. We're talking about real food, you know. I mean, we're not talking about Peeps and Reese's Cups and, you know, they have the Robin's eggs out that are the malted milk kind now because it's Easter. Although it's not even St. Patty's Day until Thursday, but whatever. So yeah, I wasn't talking about any of those things. Yeah, if it's gonna be tuna, it's got to be on white bread. I like grain breads and rye breads and dark breads, wheat bread for just about everything else, including my toast. But for some reason, tuna fish does not work unless it's on white bread. Yes, that is real food, Lori, but you and I both know that you weren't referring to the tacos that you made tonight, were you? No, you were not talking about those. You were thinking of snack foods, items that have high sugar content, possibly chocolate, and definitely caramel. I wouldn't know anything about these. See, I drink coffee like it's going out of style. I have today, I have had almost a pot of coffee by myself. it doesn't do anything for my appetite. It pleases me. It makes me happy, but every day is a new day. Well, if you're ever not okay, Preston, you have to tell us, because then we can't do anything about it, but we'll know that you're hurting and you need something, and we'll support you. This is not going well for me. Let me start that over again, Preston. Preston, we want you to be okay. So if you need something, that's okay. All right. Be good. Thank you for coming by, Lori. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll be back on Wednesday, so you can come and harass me a little bit. And don't tell anybody, but I love you too. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I could do that. Good night, Lori. I try. I work on my rhythm a lot because I really suck at counting. So I'll try and set a count in my head, some kind of tempo. The tempo isn't really important to me. The important part to me when I'm doing this, when I do that, especially these three chords, super easy for me. I just don't have to think about them, so I can concentrate on my rhythms, and I try and keep one where one is supposed to be, because I have a tendency, and this is weird because I played piano for years, so it's not like I don't understand time, but I haven't done it in so long that I'll lose one, especially if it's 3/4 or 6/8 time. If it's 3/4 or 6/8 time, I'm going to swap those beats. I'm going to end up with what should be on the downbeat is going to end up being on the snare. I don't know why I do it, but I'm doing it. So when I do this, I try and set a count in my head, and I try and just count. Whether it's 2 or 3 or 4, it doesn't matter what I'm counting. Isn't Preston always right, Gary? I just try and keep the timing of my rhythm the same. Yeah. And sometimes my right hand knows what it's doing too, Hugh. I would agree with that. Sometimes my right hand knows what it's doing. But one of the reasons that it took me so long to get that cover done of the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald is you wish you were right all the time? Yeah, don't we all? Was because I kept doing exactly what I was talking about. I would miss a beat somewhere, and I would miss it smoothly so that it wasn't obvious I'd missed it, but then I would end up switching the 1 and the 3 and I would end up being on beat 3 with my rhythm when I should be counting beat 1. And that did not work. And it was funny, when I do it while I was playing, I would think everything was fine. Oh yeah, I'm jamming, I got this, it's a good take. And then I go back and listen to it. And when I listened back to it, I could hear the switch when I make the mistake, and I could hear the switch. But when I did it, I had no clue. So I don't use a metronome at all. Now, I did use a click track on the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The click track did great for keeping me on that, well, it's 3/4 time, but it was actually a 6/8 rhythm because it's much faster. Kind of like the House of the Rising Sun. That's a super fast 3 count. It's really fast. Trust me, I know because I'm trying to do it right now. It's much faster than it is in my head. So, but yeah, when I listen back to it, yeah, she said something about tell Mike goodnight or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. Her words were, it involved good and night and everyone. I believe she finally gave up and went to bed, Mike. For years playing, I think she went west. No, she went east. I'm sure it was east, unless it was west. I don't know. Preston, do you remember which way she went? I agree, metronomes are important and not endgame. But what I don't understand is why I spent so many years classically trained, 7, 8 years. So I although I didn't know a lot of theory, I'm not although I'm not heavy into theory, and I wasn't even when I played keyboards. I know how to read music, and I understood, crescendo and fortissimo and all that. Many of those are waltzes or use a 3/4 time. Now, they're not as fast, but I had zero trouble, and I didn't use a metronome then, and I had zero trouble playing and staying on the correct beat with the notes I was playing on the keyboard. But this is different. This, for some reason, and 3/4 time is my worst so far. Although trying to do a 12-bar turnaround is pretty funny too, but because that's a way I never counted. 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 3 2 3 4. That, so even now, yeah, that's a hard one for me. Although it's funny, as much as I listen to metal and rock, I like to play blues or something more bluesy. Whenever I'm dinking around and I start doing stuff, it's just that. Now, shuffle's kind of cool, but shuffle can be done in a 2/4, 4/4, even in an 8/4. Yeah. And then don't get me started on a 5/4, because that's another time signature that I'm unfamiliar with. But I like a good shuffle, and I played a lot of shuffles. The Entertainer was probably, well, let's see. That's not really a shuffle in that one either, but it's closer to a shuffle than some that I played. But yeah, if I know the song and I can hear it in my head, I can sing it just fine. But I'm not, like when I sang my take on the Rec project. Yes. And I love that 5/4 shuffle, but it makes my head hurt. Anyway, there was kind of mixed Led Zeppelin and ZZ Top together on that little riff. That was neat. Anyway, what was I saying? It was important. It was completely important. I'm sure of it. Don't remember what I was talking about. But I never had any trouble with any of those things playing a piano or organ. My grandfather had a Lowry organ. That's what actually got me started being interested in keyboards when I was a kid, was sitting in my grandfather's little study room. It was his entertainment room. He had all his reel-to-reel tapes. He was quite the audiophile. And in that room, he also had his organ. And, God, what I wouldn't give to have that Lowry now. But, of course, I couldn't have moved it, kept it with me all these years. But I'd sit underneath where the Leslie speaker was, because I love the feeling of that pulse from there. And, yeah, Preston, my dad used to tell me, oh, you can't remember what you're going to say? Must have been a lie. That was his favorite thing to do to me, because even when I was a kid, I forget what I was saying. But yeah, I used to sit and listen to him play that organ, especially when he used the Leslie, because I love that. I'd actually sit underneath of the organ. And if you're familiar with the way the organ's set up, it's got a treadle for this foot, and then all of your bass tones are all set up. You are a very evil man, Gary. Very evil, and you will be punished. Not today, but anyway. Yeah, I would sit on the far side of the treadle because it wasn't in his way for any of the bass pedals. That's what I call them. I still don't to this day know what they were, but they were tones and things that he would be like his oboe or his tuba or his whatever is what he did with his foot pedals. And then he had the treadle to control any number of different things. But yes. Well, yeah, I've had this problem for many years. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older, by far. Chuck, he's my friend's wife my friend's husband with my friend's wife. That's funny. Too bad he didn't hear that. I could have had some fun there. But anyway, he and I both do the same thing. We'll be talking about something in the shop, and when we're just going great guns back and forth, and then all of a sudden it just stops. We look at each other and go, what were we talking about? So, yeah, mine's just because I'm old and I don't use my brain enough, unlike you, where you have other things that are facilitating your memory loss. I don't know how much I agree or disagree with that, Preston, because I've had this issue since right? I've had this issue since many years before I started using pot in any form, and I've used it most of my adult life now, on and off, and I don't know that I could blame it for that. I can blame it for some other things. I can blame it for being sedentary. I can blame it for me staying down, not doing what I should be doing, that kind of stuff. But as far as memory loss, I don't know if I really agree with that. I'm sure that they documented it well, but it seems like really, I have not. Was she on a motorcycle? Oh, you're on it tonight. You're on it tonight. Neurons that fire together wire together. Short-term memory is easily defeated with repetition. I suppose. Transformed into a motorcycle, Mike. Incredible. Should have been there. Oh, I could see where that would be, but at least you have a sense of humor about it, Mike. I don't know that I would be as fair with myself. I know that coming to terms for me, it's not a disease. Well, it kind of is. My heart condition, and ultimately what led me to have to go to disability instead of working for a living like I did for the first 30 years, was hard for me to wrap my head around. So much of my self-worth was wrapped up in my work. I was good at what I did. I showed up every day. If I called in sick, nobody ever questioned Richard's sick. If Richard's not at work and he says he's sick, he's sick. Because there was more than once where I literally did call in dead, not sick, called in dead. When I called in dead, it was me asking if I could have the day off. My supervisor knew that. Oh. But yeah, I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to be a member of society anymore without my job. I felt like I was I guess less than would be about the best I could do with it. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, Gary. Absolutely agree with that. I don't even have anything to add to that. That's the right thing to say. Best thing on my chat all night was that statement right there, Gary. Because I'm just talking about a psychological issue that I had trying to figure out how I was a member of society, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't a poor me pity party, but someone from the outside, not in my head, could see it that way. No, it's the kids are in bed. There's no kids watching this. I've already warned my son to not bring his kids to my lives unless I know, because then I'll shut a whole bunch of stuff down. But because my grandkids, I wouldn't want them to listen to the stuff. But generally speaking, I don't care if there's cussing, as long as it's not done in disrespect to someone else, and any more than having some fun. So you're fine. Don't worry about my favorite. Well, fuck is everything. It just is. It's an adverb. It's an adjective. It's a noun. It's probably a present participle too. But yeah, there's not many situations in which that word cannot be used. So, but yeah, Mike, I have a huge amount of respect for you. I didn't even really know much about you until the. It was Lori's channel. I'm trying to remember. It was a 70s sitcom thing, and you and I did the same thing, only you actually did the song, and I couldn't. Yeah, it was funny. That was when I really started paying attention to your music, and then Lori filled me in on the story that I didn't realize, and at that point I was pretty much completely wowed, because I couldn't imagine overcoming what you overcome on a daily basis. And it's not like me. I did the Jeffersons theme. That's exactly what it was. And I made the mistake at the beginning, and Lori left it in there. She corrected me on it. We could have taken it out. But where I had made the reference to, I think I made the reference to Good Times, to the mom from that show instead of the mom from the Jeffersons. It was hilarious, and we just left it in there because it was an honest mistake. I had just forgotten which mom was which. I knew which theme was which, and you rocked that theme, by the way. Holy crap, you came on and did that. I was like, you played that first. I'm like, oh my God, I got to follow that because that rocked. That was a great version of that song. Yeah, that was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But yeah, that was when I really discovered you and started paying attention to your music, and I subscribed to your channel and started looking at some of your. I still got a ton of your backlog stuff to look at that I haven't yet. But I know the meanings behind some of the songs now, and that is very encouraging's the wrong word. Uplifting, I guess, because knowing the struggle that you deal with on a daily basis, like I was saying, you got to get up and do it all over again tomorrow. I wrap my head around how I can make my, justify my existence now because I paid into what I'm now receiving was money that I put in to Social Security. So I deserve it. But yeah, much respect for what you do. Preston, I don't even think... Have I ever heard you cuss? Oh, did you? That's cool. TV themes was fun. I had... what was the... and then she did the 50s thing with the if not 50s thing, the rockabilly thing with Stray Cats, and I didn't even pick one of their rockabilly songs. I picked the, Summer Song, which was... It hardly got played on the radio at all, but it's one of my favorite songs by them. Oh. Well, we don't want your computer to crash, so don't do that. Headbang and jump around like a maniac and appreciate the ability to do so. I will thrash for those who are unable to thrash. Very, very good. Very, very good, Mr. Hubbs. My roommate, Chuck, that I was just talking about, he ended up with an extra ticket to Lamb of God when they were in Portland. And he had asked one of our biker friends to go with him, and he had a whole bunch of drama happen with his something. I think his bike got wrecked, or it was a crazy time for him, and he just said, "Fuck it, I can't go." See there, look, I cussed on my own show. But anyway, he took me to that concert, and we were in the very bottom of the 300 section, so not the absolute worst, highest seats, but we were close. But we happened to be on an aisle, and where we were at, the aisle attendant, bouncer, I don't know what the fuck they do, but anyway, they're always there, and they make sure that you're supposed to be where you're at when you're in the venue, so you're not, sneaking around stealing somebody else's seats. But anyway, he hit it off with this guy, and there's a point to this, and I'll get to the good part of the story in a second. So he hits it off with this guy, and we're having a few drinks, and we're jamming, and I can't remember, Lamb of God and two other bands were there, and I can't remember the other two bands, although they were good. That's just me not remembering stuff that I don't think is important. Anyway, throughout the first two bands, Chuck kind of built up this rapport with this guy. Wait, 5. He hit a rapport with this guy, and they started talking and joking around, and at one point Chuck went to go get another drink, and he came back, and the guy it was between bands, and I think Lamb of God was finally going to come up, because there were a total of 4 bands that night, but the first one was they were a first band, but anyway, the guy got him somehow, took a liking to him, and got him a floor pass and a wristband to go down into the pit so he could mosh and he could be up by the stage. He was pretty lit at this point, I think. Yeah. he moshed. I think he only broke one rib, but he bruised two. Yeah, he is a month younger than me. In considerably better shape physically. He doesn't have heart troubles or any of that back problems like I do. But he's still almost 58, and it took him a little longer to heal up from that than he anticipated. And I don't think he's going to go in the pit anymore, although he's not sorry. He dropped his slice. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, he went and had a great time. I sat there and just watched the band. I had no idea he was down on the floor. I don't know it. I don't know which it was a rib that he broke, but I don't know which one. He got hit unintentionally. Two guys way bigger than him weight wise. He's pretty tall. He's probably 5'11", 6 foot, right in there somewhere. He's considerably taller than my 5'6" ass. But anyway, these guys were just bouncing around off of people, and both of them came at him at the same time, and so he just kind of stood there and reciprocated the push back, but it didn't work. It just put him on the ground, and then he was not feeling too well, and he couldn't breathe all that well. So yeah, he broke one rib, and I think he bruised a few more, because it took him a good 3 months before he was 100% again. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna go mosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was fun. Holy mackerel. I still have to put my dish away, clean up the kitchen. I think I'm going to get the hell off of here and go do stuff. Because, yeah, I've been on here for, it's got to be, 2 hours? Yeah, just almost 2 hours on the button. So I think I am gonna close it out here, and I'll be back on Wednesday. That'll be at 7 o'clock, though. That's, yes, mosh, but not the elven mosh. This was the devil's mosh. I don't know. That's all I got. You already got the kitchen. All right. Awesome, Gary. If that's true, you are about to be a very wealthy man, because I'm going to donate you for scientific study, because you have been able to exist in two places at once that are considerably far apart. I think I went grocery shopping yesterday. Yes, Mish. Went grocery shopping yesterday, and at some point, Angela, that's Chuck's wife, said something. What the hell did she say to me? God, I can't remember what she said now, but it was absolutely hilarious. Something to do with cleaning up the kitchen or doing something like that, and yeah, I went way overboard on it. Played it up to the hilt. Right on. All right, man. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back on Wednesday night at 7, and I'll pose that question. Like I said, it's going to be an hour in before I do that. I'm going to want to have at least the people there that are going to be on there. So don't forget to answer the question. If you don't know the question, you should. I'm just kidding. It's pretty easy. Who was the lead guitarist for the power station? And for bonus points, indeed, I would agree with that. And for bonus points, the dates that the lead singer, who he was. I think everybody knows that, but the dates that he was there with the band for vocals both times. So anyway, anybody that wants to get a chance at the wheel, and I'm going to spin for sure for this pedal on Wednesday night. So I shall take care. Preston, have a good night. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Gary. Gary kept all of the bots at bay, including the ones that we like, namely himself and Boomer. I'm going to go see how much Gary actually got done. And there you go. Now you're going to start put links in chat. That's like, I'm going to have to follow that link now. All right. Thanks for coming out, Mike, Gary, Preston, Hugh, anybody else that's hiding out there. I don't know. I have that power. I can actually look at who's participating in my chat. Look, I said everybody's name. That was cool. Anyway, have a great one. And, yeah, hit the like. There you go. Thank you, everyone, for coming and listening and playing and all that fun stuff. I will see you all on Wednesday night.